Patriots and the reigning AFC champs. Coming up next.
With the Ohio River and the hills of Kentucky just... Now Burrow on first down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. The numbers a week ago for Everett. 6 catches, 109 yards, and a touchdown.
And aren't we approaching the halfway point of the season? I mean, we're midway through this one, and we're seeing big numbers from him just about every week, and that's why he's leading the league.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He winds up giving a yard back there, and now it's 3rd and 2.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
No, they would have gotten the conversion if he could hold on. Instead, the drop means it'll be 4th down. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep, the dangerous Tyler Lockett. Fielded at the 20. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And the Patriots take over. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. Tough running, but not a lot to show for it. They stop him shy of the 25. The numbers on the ground for Carson last week. 13 carries, 65 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that. But they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
Now Jones. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds. First down. Here's Burrow. Dancing to his left. And Burrow going to slide to the ground as he does pick up the first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Higgins. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll give it to Mixon. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Well, if you look where that play starts, O-line versus D-line, that was a battle won by the D-line.
Yeah, and oftentimes it's won by quickness off the ball. Who can handle the guy across from them best? On that play, the defense.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force forced turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
And he's going to have a Patriots first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They run it with Carson, and a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure you're back. You spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. This is Hines. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
Burrow from his own end zone. He'll buy some time right. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a first down.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And he'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Burrow's throw going to be caught by Boyd. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33.
Now, that was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Moss. And his bid for the first down coming up short as he's tackled. Throwing Jones. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 2nd and 10. To throw again, Jones. He's got the connection to Cole Beasley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. This is Carson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Carson. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, in every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. Throwing on 1st down, Jones. He hits Beasley right side. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. Looking to throw, Jones. Toward the sideline, he will have the 1st down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet in bounds. The Patriots into the red zone for the first time. They have a 1st and 10 at the 18. Now a handoff here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. On the delay, here's Hines. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16. New England on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Complete toward the sideline, finding Beasley. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. This Bengal defense, they passed the first 2 tests. Now it's 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Give him 5 on the... Carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. This throw incomplete, nearly picked off. And with his pedigree, he doesn't drop many of those. But 3rd down coming up. And the Bengals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 21. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Our score 10-3 with 2 minutes remaining in quarter number 2. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Now Jones throwing on first down. Left side complete to Lockett. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Looking to throw again on second down. Jones. And that one complete to Keene, the tight end.
That was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up third down.
Here's Jones on 3rd and 2. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is dropped. Oh, it's in. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down. You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what...
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. All right. Here's a handoff to Hines to begin the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. From the gun, Jones. The pass underneath. Here's Hines with it. And flags come as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Let's check on the call. They get the guard out of Georgia Tech, Shaq Mason. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And this this drive will start on the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. On first down, Mixon. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Now it's Burrow. The quick slant caught. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal. Burrow will throw to Mixon on the check down. Touchdown! Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, what a move. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Still in search of their 1st touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Jones. And this one complete to Smith. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point, and what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue, not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off, but a nice game there for a 1st down.
Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Looking to throw. Jones. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. From the gun, Jones. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
This has kind of been...
They go play action with Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Burrow once again here on 2nd and 10. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now they go play action now. Burrow. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't catch. Here's a handoff to Carson to begin the drive. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
And this one caught by Beasley. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game. Now Jones. And he's got his man here, Beasley. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 49 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Smith. That catch good for only a couple. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on in man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a pickup of about 4 down inside the 10 to the 8-yard line.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. New England on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Jones. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Another good drive, Charles, but it looks like another that might end in a field goal try.
They've made some nice plays. They've given themselves opportunities, but as you noted, another field goal attempt coming up. And that's not how they want to end drives. They've got to figure out what's the final touch that they need to push.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And the Bengals. They're going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They'll start here with a give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. Burrow looking to pass. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Well, I can put my defensive cap on right now, and I know they're saying don't give up any big plays now. They've controlled this game throughout, and all they want to do is see it through to the end. I think they let their guard down a little bit with that last completion. Sometimes when you're trying not to give up bigger plays, you don't react as fast as you should on other throws.
A gain of 6 there on first. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Jones throw into the hands of Lockett. It'll go as a gain of 4. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Throwing Jones. And that is incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots are finally into the end. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the own.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. It'll be a loss of only a couple on the sack, but now it'll bring up 3rd down.
Okay, was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
On 3rd down, Burrow. He'll air this one out for Boyd. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a... Plenty of shouts from this crowd as they watch the replay. Jones on first down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hines. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He hits Beasley right side. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play there for the Patriots.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Now it's Hines. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Looking to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Dalton. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Burrow on play action, sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go deep right side. He's got a man complete. A big play that time through the air. 35 yards.
In our pregame meeting, all they talked about was keeping him hemmed in and wanting him to make his throws from the pocket because they knew he was pretty dangerous if he got outside, and he just showed it right there. Pretty good arm, too.
Play action. It's Burrow being chased out left. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Jawan Bentley in to drop him behind the line for a loss of a yard. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now he's going to throw deep right side. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, it'd be real easy to say.
Now Jones. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. To throw is Jones. And this is caught by Beasley. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Jones. And he will find his man on the outside. And he goes out right around the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Jones. Pass complete to Hines. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Patriots moving quickly, hustling up to the line. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Now the focus is really clear. They need to get that 1st down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
Here's Jones. And that is incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a 1st down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And incomplete on the deep ball. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Bengals are going to win this football game. On first down, Mixon, and they went the wrong way there, losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. Mixon with a first down and more. And all the way down to the 25-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2. They'll run on first down. Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And they've got to feel good about this performance. I think you'd agree, matched up against a top 5 defensive unit in the league, and they pretty much had their way.
Yeah, that was the interesting part about it, because normally when we see this defense